She scraped a metal rod against my driver's door and said, "Open, or I'll have you arrested." Not for anything illegal. Not for a crime. For parking my own truck on land I owned, and by sunset, the same patrol car she called on me would be escorting her out of the neighborhood. I moved to Ridgewater Bluffs to disappear on weekends. 42 cabins tucked into cedar and stone. 2 hours from the city. No traffic noise. No sirens. Just whined in the pines and my father's old flag hanging from the porch beam. That morning, the air smelled like cold soil and lake mist. My coffee steamed in the chipped mug I'd kept since my first house. I was loading groceries into my truck beside the split-rail fence when I heard the clatter keys. Too many keys. A woman marched toward me with a ring so heavy it sagged like an anchor. Her steps were sharp, purposeful, the kind of walk that treats space like it already owns it. Without a word, she jammed a key into my door. Metal shrieked against paint. Internal thought, "This can't be real, ma'am," I said slowly. "That's my truck." She didn't look at me, just switched keys. "Faster now." "I'm conducting a compliance review," she said. "All vehicles are subject to inspection," her badge said community director. Her eyes said conquest. "Inspection of what?" I asked. She turned at last. Smile tight. "Threats." Fear was her currency, and she spent it freely. I explained calmly that personal vehicles weren't HOA property. Her lips thinned. That's when she tried the third key. "This board grants me full authority over safety risks." Internal thought. She actually believes this. I stepped between her and the door. She leaned in close. "You don't look like a law-abiding man." That's when I realized this wasn't about rules. It never is. It's about control. She pivoted fast, marched straight to the clubhouse. By noon, neighbors were being summoned. Emergency meeting. My truck's photo on the bulletin board like a wanted poster. Her speech was smooth, practiced. She used words like threat, profile, and environmental. Risk. I used facts. She used fear. The split was instant. Some folks nodded. Some frowned. No one stopped her. Vote taken. 7 raised hands. She grinned at me across the room. Inspection authorized. Sunday morning I heard it again, keys, but this time, footsteps too. She had brought back up. A maintenance contractor stood beside her truck with a tool bag. Nervous posture. Eyes avoiding mine. "Emergency inspection," she said loudly. For the witnesses already gathering, he slid a tool into my door. Internal thought. She crossed it. That invisible line, the door popped. Alarm exploded. Phones came out like flashing mirrors. She climbed inside and tried to start it with her keys. Nothing. She slammed the wheel. He sabotaged it. Her voice cracked. Something feral in it now. When the alarm wouldn't stop, she screamed, "Call the police." And she did. 6 times. Each call louder, wilder, stolen vehicle. Crime ring. Hidden weapons by the last call, she was trembling. "He's dangerous," she said into the phone. "Send everyone." 2 units arrived mid-afternoon. She ran to them like salvation. "That's him," she said, pointing at me. "That's the criminal." As the officers studied me. Then the open door. Then the tool marks. One asked calmly, "Sir, can you explain this damage?" I handed him my phone. Full video. Every second. Her face drained in real time. "ID." "Please," the officer said. I gave it. He blinked, looked again, handed it to his partner. Radio clicked. Silence then. "Confirm status." The wind moved through the trees. The younger officer swallowed. "Your county?" I nodded. Her knees buckled. She whispered no. That's when the cuffs came out. Not for me. For her, the board met that night. Without her, unanimous removal. Charges followed. False reports. Unlawful entry. Harassment, the contractor testified. So did 3 neighbors. By month's end, her cabin sat dark. The new director planted a garden where the warning signs used to hang. Now on weekends, kids run barefoot where fear once lived. Some authority is given. Real authority is earned. If you've ever watched power collapse under its own weight, hit like and tell me. Would you have stopped her sooner or let her fall on her own?